Imagine waking up in the morning with 100 ideas. You tell yourself, today is the day. You open your laptop, you make a to-do list, maybe watch a few productivity videos, then somehow the day ends. Nothing meaningful gets finished. You start wondering, why am I like this? Why am I not consistent? And I need you to hear this. Even as you watch productive videos, that is actually a win because you are learning the required skills to become a better self. And you deserve applause for that, darling. And you ask yourself questions like, can't I be consistent? Why am I lazy? I don't think that's actually the real problem. I think most people aren't lazy. You're just building a future without knowing what you're building. Okay? You do not have clarity. That is the problem. For a long time, I thought I needed more motivation. I kept on searching on the perfect morning routine, a perfect planner, a perfect video that would change everything for me. But eventually, I realized something. None of those things mattered if I was not clear on where I was going or why I was doing what I was doing. Because motivation fades away, but direction helps you decide what deserves your time. And when you have direction, you have discipline. You know you're supposed to do what. You'll have the discipline to continue going and striving forward. Okay? Yeah. We live in a world that consistently tells us just stay motivated, but motivation is temporary. Let's be for real. Some mornings you'll feel inspired, others you won't, others you'll be feeling like a slump. If your progress depends entirely on how motivated you feel, your progress is going to rise and fall. Okay? That's why I stopped asking how can I stay motivated and started asking what systems will help me to keep moving forward even on ordinary days. Okay? This is the simple framework I apply in my own life, and it's called the Blueprint Framework. It has 4 steps. Step 1, one vision. Be specific on what you're building. Not just I want success. Be very specific. What type of success do you want? Do you want financial success, emotional success, mental success? You need to be extremely specific if you want to be successful. Okay, I want to start a business and this is the industry I want to start. Maybe I want to start a YouTube channel and this is how I want to start. Be specific. Have one vision, one clear vision that you are going to be following. Like, for example, a clear vision is I want to publish one YouTube video every week, or I want to launch my first project. Okay? Step 2, build. Once you know your goal, you do a practical task. Not every task. The next task. The task that will move you forward. For example, I want to launch my first project. What do I need to get ahead on? Do I need to work on my website? Of course. So I'll work on my website, make sure it's very good, it's professional, it's speaking to my ideal audience, and it's good. Then after I'm done with that, I'll start brainstorming on content ideas. Okay? And all of them are time blocked. Like, for instance, let's say for your website you're going to dedicate 30 minutes. After 30 minutes you're going to take a 10-minute break, but not with your phone. You're gonna go outside, chill in nature, observe the environment, just have a fun time for 10 minutes. Then you come back, then you brainstorm on your content. I know content takes long, so maybe an hour or so, and you be drinking your water and doing all that. Yeah, so that's what you're gonna do. And step 3 is, oh sorry guys, my camera. So step 3 is test. Primarily, share your work, ask for feedback, and learn what works. Improve the version. Okay? Step 4, improve. Small improvements repeatedly consistent matter more than chasing perfection. Okay? You don't need to become a whole different person overnight. You need to become slightly better than you were yesterday. 1% better every day. Okay, guys? 1% every day. Need to become 1% better every day. Okay? It's not a competition between you and another person. It's a competition with the person you are yesterday. Okay? Yeah. What actually is keeping you stuck? Something we think we're stuck because we're not working hard enough, but you're stuck because you're comparing yourself with people who are years ahead of you. You're always like, oh, we try to do so many things at once, that's why nothing works. Monday you're an affiliate, Tuesday you're in UGSC, Wednesday you're in dropshipping, Thursday you're scattered everywhere. We wait for confidence before taking action. We spend more time planning than building because planning feels safer than building. None of these make you incapable. They just make it harder to focus. That's the reason why I'm building Become the Blueprint. I wanted to create a place where young people and teenagers can learn practical skills, test their skills, have a beautiful environment where they can learn, they can know different things, and become ultimately the best, hottest version of themselves. Not because anyone has all the answers. I myself don't have all the answers. I do not know everything, but because progress is easier when you're surrounded by people who are building, and it's a place, if I was to describe Become the Blueprint, it's a place where you feel connected because you're surrounding yourself with people who are actually in your space, people who are actually believing in you, people who are actually striving for better, not people who are chasing maybe girls, going out for parties late at night. You are with builders, people who understand you. So it's a very beautiful place, and I understand progress is easier when you're surrounded by people who are aligned to you. And if you're calling yourself lazy of recent, maybe ask yourself a different question. Instead of what's wrong with me, ask yourself what is the next meaningful step I can take today. And if this video helped you rethink what it means to make progress, I'd love for you to subscribe, and every week we'll be exploring practical skills, personal growth, and what it really looks like to build your future step at a time, one step at a time, step by step. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.